Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to the second tutorial of how to write in Arabic calligraphy. In the first tutorial, we looked at the first four letters of the Arabic alphabet. So inshallah, today we will continue on with the next few letters of the Arabic alphabet. So let's get started. So the next three letters are Jim, Ha and Kha. These letters are all written with the same shape, just with a different number of nuqtas, just like Ba, Ta and Tha that we looked at in the first tutorial. So with the letter Jim, you're going to want to start around near the top of your first line. So I've made a mark, as you can see. This is where the starting point will be for when you start the letter Jim. So it's around about half a centimeter away from the top line. Now from this point you're going to place your pen on the mark and then go directly up, touching the line, and then on the line you want to go straight down like this. Now on this point you're going to reposition your pen where you left off and then go back down on the line, but only this time around about halfway through you're going to want to come off that line, and then at this point where is straight where you first started, at this point like that, you're going to want to come back around and then touch the line and then back up again. Now notice how where you first started off is straight with the bend, and where you finish off is straight with this line by here. Now Jim has one nuqta, and this nuqta is placed in the middle by here. There's Jim. I'll show you one more time. So you're going to start by here, go up, down on the line, then back on the line. Halfway through you're going to want to come off that line and then go around, touch the bottom line and then come back up. Now the next letter Ha is exactly the same, but only this time there are no nuqtas at all. So starting at the exact same point, down on the line again, then back down on the same line, then you come off that line halfway through and then make a nice big circle and then touch the bottom line and then back up again. Now the next letter Kha, again it's exactly the same, but it has one nuqta. So again start with the same spot, down on the same line, again coming back down on the same line, coming off halfway, touching the bottom line and then back up, but only this time Kha has one nuqta placed on top, like that. So there you have your letters Jim, ha and kha written out. So the next letter of the Arabic alphabet is Dal. Dal is written out like this. You're going to want to start near the top of the line. There would be your starting point, going down. So you want to go diagonally down, like this. And then when you get to this point, you're going to want to turn your pen, touching the line, and then from this point, you want to go straight down the line with a nice flick going up like that. Again, you're going to want to start near the top of the line, diagonally going down. At this point, you're going to want to start to turn by here, touching the line, and from here you're going to want to go straight down the line and then back up again with a flick at the end like that. Now the next letter Dal is exactly the same, but only this time it has a nuqta, and the nuqta is placed on top. Again, start at the exact same point near the top of the line, going down, and then at this point start to turn, and then touching the line, and then go down straight on the line as straight as possible, then back up again with a flick, and the nuqta here is placed on top. Start near the top of the line, down, start to turn. As soon as you touch the line, go straight down the line, and then with a nice flick, finish by here, and then with a nuqta on top. Now the next letter of the Arabic alphabet is the letter Ra. Ra, you're going to want to start in the middle of the line this time, by here, and then diagonally down, like just like Dal and Dal, and then at this point, touch the line, then you're going to come down off the line with a nice stroke like that. And the next letter, Za, is exactly the same. Start from the middle of the line, down, go past the line with a nice stroke coming off the line, like that. Only Za has a nuqta on top. The next letter of the Arabic alphabet is the letter Sheen and Sheen. Now Sheen and Sheen are very similar, but Sheen has 3 nuqtas. To do this, Sheen can be quite difficult to do, so it requires a lot of practice. So for Sheen, you're going to want to start halfway between the line, and then with a slight curve, you're going to want to touch the line, and then from here down the line slightly, and then back up again. And then from this point, reposition your pen where you left off, down the same line, and then back up again, touching the line, and then back up. Now again, reposition your pen where you left off, down the same line, and this time you're going to go all the way down, and halfway through the second line, with a slight curve, go all the way back up, nice and big, touching the line where you first started. There is your letter Sheen. Again, start halfway between a line with a slight curve, touching the line, down the line slightly and then back up again. Reposition your pen where you left off, down the same line and then back up again. Reposition your pen again. Go past down the line, halfway through the second line. Make a nice oval shape and then finishing back up on the line where you first started. Now for the next letter Sheen, it's exactly the same, but only this time there's 3 nuqtas. So again, halfway between each line, down with a slight curve, touching the line, and then back up again. Reposition your pen, back down the same line, going down on the line again slightly and then back up again. Reposition your pen again, back down on the same line, past the line, nice and big oval shape, and then back up again, touching the line where you first started on. Now with Sheen, it has 3 nuqtas placed by here. A nuqta is placed by here, one bit more across to it, and then the final nuqta is placed in the center above the 2. Starting again halfway between each line, down with a slight curve, then back up again. Reposition your pen. Reposition your pen. Back down on the same line, past the line with a nice big curve, touching the same line where you first started off. This is where you stop. And again the 3 nuqtas are placed on top, with the final one in the center above the 2. This is the end of the second tutorial. I hope you all enjoyed and found this beneficial. Inshallah, the next tutorial will be out on Saturday, 11th of July, and we will continue on with the next few letters of the Arabic alphabet. Jazakallah khair.